start.
Let's start.
Welcome everyone to our interview with a very special speaker, Kristina Mikolcic. She is a sensual dancer and fitness trainer with nursing experience, and she's helped more than 5,000 ladies around the world to unlock their sensual and feminine energy and to become their most sensual and confident selves. She's using body-based practices such as sensual dancing and fitness movements, and all that through the power of Latin rhythm. So welcome, Kristina, to our Radiant Woman Retreat. It is so awesome to have you here.
Thank you, ladies, for inviting me. I'm really excited and grateful for this opportunity that you invite me. So I really hope that this is going to be beneficial to all of you and that you are going to enjoy in this meeting, in this conversation. And I sometimes talk a lot, so feel free at any time to interrupt me and like ask me questions in the middle or stop me. Don't feel bad. And yes, we can start. Thank you.
We love talking a lot too, so perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, go ahead, please.
So Kristina, share with us your story, like, what inspired you to become a sensual dance teacher?
Well, I would not say that I got inspired. I think that I got born with this, and that this was some kind of my intention. I remember since I was just a kid, how I was like going in my family album, and I found one picture of myself where I was maybe maximum 3 years old, and we were on the wedding. And I was on the stage of the wedding, and behind me were like the guys that are playing music, And I saw this picture, and I was in the stage, and I was like in some kind of pose, like dancing. And I remember that my family told me when we were watching the pictures that I was always like this, that I was always like dancing and moving, and I was always somehow in the movement, And during my years, how I was growing up, my parents noticed that I really love to dance. So basically, my really, really first experience with dance was with majoretes. Those are ladies with those sticks, if you know, that you are like twirling them, throwing in the air and everything. So this was my first experience with the dance. And I was like, I don't know, 2-3 years in this. And I have my pictures in the album, and it's just amazing to watch that. And then when I started to go in my primary school, I started with a handball. And I was doing handball, I remember, like 2 years, because I was really, really stubborn. I really don't like to quit things, when I take something and when I'm doing something, I want to do that. And I want to do the best I can. And I was, I think, 10 years old. And I was in handball equipe, I think, of ladies. But somehow, for me, it didn't work. As much as I try, I was always like really the most clumsiest one. And for me, this was a disaster because we all know when you are young, when you are a teenager, you want to be successful, you want to be cool, you want to be like other kids, you want to feel like accepted that you are doing something good. But I was always the most clumsiest one. And I mean, of course, that affect my self-esteem already then. I had like, because of that experience and also because of my eye, I'm going to touch this a little bit later. And I realized that I am just not good with that this is not something that I'm good and that I'm finally not feeling well. And then one day in the school, I saw like a ticket. And it was like ticket of ballroom dances, Latin and standard dances. And at the moment I saw this, I felt this, spark in my heart, spark in my eye, like, okay, that's it. I already did dance. I already like that. This is, my place where actually I feel like I am good at, that I enjoy, that I am not the worst one, the clumsiest one. So basically, I went on my first class and I immediately fell in love, and I realized that this is my thing. This is what I am good at, and this is what I want to do. And finally, I started to dance and I started to train, and I find my partner, and we went in a lot of competitions and everything. And when I was not in the school, I was training and I was dancing. And those moments for me were the best and the happiest moment in the world. And then I finished my primary school and I needed to decide for the college. And unfortunately, in that moment, my parents for them, it seems like this is complete nonsense and crazy, like how you're going to live from art, right? How you're going to live from dance, like nobody is living from that. You need to finish something concrete. And I mean, they support my law, but they just didn't want that this is my only knowledge, this is my only profession. They really want that I finish something else. So finally, I also went in the medicine school. But during my college, I continued dancing in the dance clubs, and I continue educating myself on the workshops and everything, and also like traveling and finally opening my dance studio. And with how I started to work in the hospital, I was working in the hospital and I was parallelly working on developing my studio. But it was taking so much energy, and finally, I realized that I am not happy. And one day I just decided to leave the hospital, and I just decided to completely focus my life on the dance and on the fitness, because finally I always felt that when I am in the hospital, yes, I'm helping people, I'm doing amazing work with amazing purpose and everything, but it just didn't feel like my authentic life. Like I need to, live according to some other norms. And when you are a kid, you still don't know how to fight for yourself. And I mean, you don't have money, you're still learning. And I mean, parents are the ones that are making decisions for you, more or less, right? But at that moment, I mean, I was already a grown-up person, and I just decided that I'm going to finally make decision for myself and how I want and how I see my life. So finally, I risk. I leave the hospital, and I just started with dance, with fitness, and yeah, now you can ask me because I could just continue.
Wow, that's amazing. And it's such an inspiring story, because it's not easy, it's not easy to say no to a profession that's like an accepted profession in your family, in your culture, and go after your dreams. So it's
I am
incredible.
apologizing. I had some kind of call. Sorry, girls. Yes, I'm here.
No worries. So tell us, why do you think are women sometimes afraid or ashamed to express their sensual and feminine side? And what can help them in that?
So I see this like constantly everywhere where I go, and everywhere where I am, starting even from the job that I was in the hospital, starting even just when I'm walking on the street, starting with my ladies. And I noticed that so much. And I think this is because of, first of all, is because of your culture, is because of your family. I think is because of environment in general, where are we living, is also because of the social media that even now they are even more aggressive, and unfortunately most of our time we spend right on our screens. screens on the phone, screens on the computer, screens on the TV. So most of the time we are bombarded with this some kind of, let's say, beauty normatives that has to exist, that you feel good with yourself and that you feel like a beautiful woman, like attractive woman, with a view, like a woman that has actually right to feel good about herself and to express that. And finally, I think that is when we are watching and when we are bombarded with so many outside influence, we need to have like a really conscious mind about us to be able, you know, to put all this stuff on the side and to really be able to see what beauty, what femininity, what sensuality means for us. And if, you know, if we are not allowing that to ourselves, then mostly we are just watching how other people look, how other people express, how we should act, how we should do, and we are finally disconnected from ourselves, from our essential side. So what I think that is really important, first is really important that we acknowledge, like with ourselves, who we actually are and how do we actually feel, and what is the vibration or emotion that we want to feel with us when we are alone. And finally, what is the vibration or emotion that we want to share in the contact with other people. So I really think that for me, in my opinion, the most important is this inner work that we need to do on ourselves, so that we have this, you know, critical opinion about other stuff and about other people, environment, and everything that social media is putting in front of us. So we need to be really critical, and we need to be like really careful what we are consuming and what we are watching and what we are reading and what we are learning. I think all of this. So I would say that this also, what I'm starting to practice lately, everything that is kind of triggering me and doesn't make me feel good, I just, for example, unfollow that person. And it's not that I don't like her, it's not that I don't support her, it's just something, you know, maybe in me or in you, that you still need to do your work, you still need to improve. So the best way to protect yourself, to protect your energy, you know, is just to move for a moment from that what makes you feel bad, and to really observe yourself. And also, I really think and believe that it's important that you really accept yourself as you are. And I know that this sounds like a cliche, and everybody is talking about that, and we can really hear so much, but nobody is telling us how to do that, right? And actually, there is no a perfect way for one person how to do that. You really need to go out and you really need to explore. And how I do that, maybe for somebody on the outside, I'm going to look like, oh, she's so confident, it's so easy to say for her, look how she looks, look how she's doing, you know. But first of all, social media is not a real picture of anybody's life, not even including mine, you know. And second of all, wait, as I said, I am talking too much. What I wanted to say. I'm sorry, they are doing so much noise, and this is also distracting me.
It's actually okay. We can't hear the noise, just so you know.
Good. Yeah, I remember. I'm sorry. And second, what I wanted to say is that whenever I am doubting in myself, whenever I am feeling insecure about anything, what it is it my sensuality? Is it my sexuality? Is it my confidence? Is it how I'm doing something? Is it my work? Is it my family? You know, I do two things. First, I expose myself to that word, what I am afraid of and what I actually don't want to do. Because for me, this is the only way that I really confront, you know, all the fears that I have in me, because this is the only way how I can actually see how I'm going to feel. So I always just go and go out. It's just with everything, just go out, you know, not, I mean, go out from your house. It's like go out from your comfort zone. And this thought that you're saying to yourself, no, I can't, no, this is not right, no, this is not for me. This is just your, you know, your automatic brain that is telling to you what you get used from before, but this is not real you. This is not your identity. So you need to go out and you need to do stuff. And then second, of course, then again, you are just going to go and you are going to reflect on all of that. Yeah.
That's just so great, like what you just shared about, like, you know, this, there is so many people that are like, you know, we are just so confined with the screens and the social media, and then reflecting what should be the best way we should look or do or act. And this is just so true what you shared about being able to reflect and then actually putting yourself out there and then doing that, rather than just keep thinking this is how it should be.
Yeah, because on the end of the day, you're going, you know, to sleep in the bed with yourself, with your body and with your thought. And finally, I mean, you are your best friend, right? You are your best friend, and you need to, as much sometimes can feel challenging, we need to how to say, we need to learn how to live our own best life with everything that we are, because nobody is perfect. I am also not perfect, and I also have my struggles, you know, and everything. But I am, the most thing that I am afraid is that, I don't know, that tomorrow I can die, you know, or that in 50 years when I'm going to be at the end of my life, I mean, I'm exaggerating now, but I just want to create like a picture, is I am, my biggest fear is that I didn't do and try everything that I wanted. This is my biggest fear. And this is my motivator why I go and why I do everything what I do, because I want to live my life and I want to be happy in this life and I want to do the best in this life. And I really think that is important to encourage every lady out there on that, because yeah, we are just so influenced with other things that we sometimes don't feel us. And for me, this is important.
That's just so amazing. Like, you know, that's a really good way to live. Basically, just seeing that, you know, are you going to have any regrets? What are you not trying? Yeah. That's true. So how do you define confidence? Like, you know, and how is that connected with sensual dancing?
So how do I define confident? I actually answer in my talk before. So for me, confidence is, even if you don't feel confident, you just go out and do that. Why? Because you believe in yourself that you're going to find a way. And finally, when somebody say to me, you are so lucky, or when I hear that somebody is telling about other person, yeah, but she is so lucky, you know, this is false. You don't know nothing about the life of that person. If you want to, I believe in one thing, if you want to be lucky, first you need to move your butt, you know, and this is like a consequence, you know. If you are sitting, if you are not doing nothing, the luck is not going to come to you. But finally, even if it's painful, even if it's not comfortable, and even if it's like, even if you don't have a support of your environment, of your close people, of your loved ones, anyway, you need to go out, do stuff, and then this chain of happiness finally is going to hit you. You know, this is like action, reaction, action, reaction. This is how I see. So yeah, finally, confidence for me is just, you know, even if you don't feel ready, even if you don't feel confident, even if you maybe don't know the way, you just believe in yourself, then during the way you are going to figure it out. Figure it out by yourself, figure it out with the help of other people, because finally similar brains, similar, you know, souls and vibration, we somehow always connect. And how confidence is connected to sensual dance. Well, for me personally, actually, I think that today I would not be here where I am if I didn't stick to what I truly love and what truly makes my soul, you know, like happy and playful. So for me, the dance was playing, like, I would say, even the most important role in my life when it comes to building confidence and developing self-confidence. Because as I said to you, when I was playing handball, I was the most clumsiest one. Second, when I got small, I forget to say that at the beginning for the ladies that doesn't know me. When I was really small, when I was a kid, I got shot by accident in my left eye with a shotgun, and I lose my vision. And so I just see with my one eye, and logically, my perception of the space, my perception of the view is different than for the person that has a normal view with both eyes. So of course, when I was playing a handball, that I was clumsy, that I have a problem to catch, you know, the ball, that sometimes this ball just go behind my back and who knows where. And you know, and also the kids were like doing fun of me and like abusing me verbally. And so it was like really hard period for me, because I felt, you know, that I am not good in nothing, that I am not worth, that everything, even how I look, what I do, nothing is good. And when I finally again come back to the dance, I just realized that, oh my God, like there is nothing else for me in the world that makes me feel in the way how dance make me feel. And when I am dancing, is like, really, this is like, I put some kind of shield, protective shield on myself, you know, and that shield completely transformed me in some superwoman, in some other like lady, you know. And I feel that all those like insecurities, all those events that happen in my past, I just forget about everything. And I'm not thinking about that, because now I really feel like, you know, like a sexy, sensual woman, like good in myself, good in my body, good how I look, good how I dance, good how I feel. Is like, I don't know, like I connect to every part of myself, and I just, you know, feel my power, feel my sensuality, and feel like how is actually amazing to be a woman and to be myself, you know, and to be different, and because it's okay, you know, to be different. And today I, you know, I really don't mind. I forget about my eye, and it's like I really find myself completely normal. Otherwise, maybe for other people was like, you know, what is with her, what is like. No, the dance helped me, like really is my protective shield, as I said, that helped me to this confidence that I feel when I'm dancing, that finally this same confidence I transmit in other areas of my life. Yeah, I would say like this.
Wow, that is so powerful. And
thank you.
honestly, yeah, like I think this is your story, especially about your eye. It was so when we even learned about you, initially, I was so moved because it's like you actually, having something with your eye, it's like not easy, especially growing up. It's not easy to
Yeah.
have that confidence when you have other kids teasing you and saying things about you. And to be able to, and now like to see you are this like in amazingly sensual dance teacher, and you're just awesome, and even in the way that you are,
Thank you.
in the way that you talk, in the way that you put yourself out there. And I can really see like what it must have taken to go from being in that space where you were really dealing with that low self-esteem and dealing with other children teasing you, and then actually building yourself up from that. So it's amazing. And you would
Thank
say
you.
that dance is what actually contributed to that,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes, definitely. And I would just like to add that for me, that was dancing. And maybe for other women, it's going to be something completely else. Maybe it's going to be yoga. Maybe it's going to be walking in the nature. Maybe it's going to be reading book. Maybe it's going to be cycling. Going to theater. I just want to say that the something that is resonate with me doesn't need to resonate with you. But the key is that I think that you need to stick to what makes you feel the best about you. Because finally, you are feeding this feeling, good feeling, and feeling on confidence. And then, as I said, this is going to give you that strength that you go to other parts, that you explore also other parts of your life, of your personality, new experiences, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so great. So great. So how can women get started with sensual dance and really connect with that feminine energy? Because I really do think that there's something to it. So what would you say, like where can they start?
Well, now, for me personally, of course, the best way to start dancing is really to find some place in your city, honestly, because there is, nothing when you really go to physical place and when we really physically connect with other people. Because finally, dance is not just about connecting to yourself. This is also connecting with other people. And finally, on the dance floor, I find my people today. And I find there my friends, I find there my partner, because those are like-minded people. So it was easier. But unfortunately now with all this pandemic stuff and with Corona, I mean, there is no physical events, there is nothing. And we are all based like online on the internet, in the Zoom, in YouTube, in all of those online applications, right? So how women can start dancing sometimes doesn't even need to be something spectacular, or big. For me, it's just, when I am cleaning, I am putting the music and I am, just wiggling around, singing for myself. Or I don't know, when I'm walking on the street and I'm going in the gym, I'm having my headphones and I'm just going from one leg to another leg. So to start do something, it doesn't have to be something big or spectacular. You can just like start to dance and start to move and start to feel your body just when you are alone in your room, when you are doing your daily stuff, like I said, like cleaning, like you just want to raise up your energy and you want to feel good, or you are on the private party with your friends or something. Just put the music. And I know that is not maybe for the person that is super shy, maybe it's going to be, it's not that easy. Other people are going to see me, how that is going to look, But honestly, when I am dancing and when I was dancing and when I was super young, I didn't care what other people are going to think, how they're going to see. I just knew that I feel good. And I was just doing that for me, for nobody else. So just put the music, because the music is amazing motivator and generator of this high vibration. Put the music, of course, that you like, that inspires you, and start to move. Finally, there is, of course, a lot of YouTubers that are also doing like short courses and short workouts and short dance routines. And of course, finally, if you want to connect more with the people, if you want to connect more with the community and everything, there are online programs the same like mine, and online communities the same like mine. And for example, if this is resonating with you, you can join somewhere where you feel the most like this is your safe space, safe place, I would say.
Wow.
That's amazing. Like, and yeah, and I think it's just about getting started.
And I just, sorry for interrupting me. I also want to say that I know that I said that there is not necessarily something spectacular to start to do things, but you also we need to be careful with that. We need to be careful that our brain is always trying to trick us. And this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about motivation, because we don't feel good. We want to change something. We know that we need to change something, but finally we always have some kind of excuses, or our life and current obligations and jobs and everything, something, make us to postpone, to put on the side, like, I will do it next week, I will start another day, just one day more. And this happened to everybody. This happened also to me. We are all humans, and this is normal. But we need to be smarter than our brain. So what maybe can help you, and what, for example, I do, for me, the best way is that I spend money. And maybe this sounds crazy, but yes, if I want to go to the gym, no, really, if I want to go to the gym, I need to pay my monthly rent. Because if I don't pay, then I'm not going to go, and I will say, I will dance and I will train from home. And it's okay. I like to train and dance in home, and I'm also doing that. But I want to say that sometimes you are going to be the most effective when you kick yourself on the pocket, connect with the people that are doing the same like you, the same thing that you want to do, and then you just go. And so we just sometimes we just need to cut, and we need to start to do that. And then eventually that motivation is going to come on the way, because motivation is tricky. Sometimes we feel motivated, sometimes we don't feel motivated. I don't feel always motivated, but what I developed during the years is just this discipline, because finally I know how dance makes me feel, how workout makes me feel. So finally I just go and do that. And this is my way. So yeah, we need to sometimes trick ourselves.
Yeah, that's so important, right? If we don't actually push ourselves, it could be like, oh yeah, I'll just move for 5 minutes. Okay, done. But it's like you really have to, especially just like you said, when you're actually trying something new, if you pay, then there is that leverage that, I paid, so I have to show up.
Yeah, because finally you feel bad, and even more if this was the money that you earn so hard and with so lot of effort, and then you spend it and you didn't actually use it, you feel bad, right? So
Yeah.
I think it's good to go, pay and go.
And that also gives
So
you
Kristina,
community.
Yes, yeah, the community. Kristina, can you tell us about your dance course, just for our viewers, because I feel like we've tried it and we absolutely loved it. So I think it's just going to be so great for everyone to have access to that.
So as you already know, I have my online program, and the name of this program is Unlock Your Sensuality. And we are now already more than 5,000 ladies. And we also have our private Facebook community, and we also have my community where all the lessons are seated. So all the lessons are recorded, and you can join me and you can find me if you want on my Instagram account, Kristina Mikolcic. Yeah, is my name, Kristina Mikolcic. And under the section of the link tree, you can find my link where you can join to the program if you want. And once you join, the good thing is that you will have material for the live, and also everything that I am recording and adding additionally, you will have access to this too. And also, if you have any kind of questions, if you need any kind of help, support, I'm also here for you. So I'm always communicating with my ladies, because for me, you know, it's not just a goal to tell you come and join me, and then you are alone and with yourself. No, I really want that you do the program, but you really need to do it to start to feel yourself, you know. And I really want that whenever you want and need, that you have this access to me, and that finally you can communicate with me, and that I can connect with all the ladies. And finally, I mean, this is how we meet and how we came to each other, because finally you never know with who you can came up and who you can meet and everything. And this collective energy that we are building, that we are creating in my community, in yours community, is finally something that is giving us this energy to go right forward. So yeah, you can find me on my Instagram, Kristina Mikolcic, section in the link tree, and the name of the program is Unlock Your Sensuality. And you can, of course, send me messages if you have any questions or doubts. I'm here. Thank you.
Yeah, I just have to share, like, you know, your dance, the whole course is amazing. It's just so much value. And for a lot of women, it's not comfortable for them to get out of their, you know, just like you were sharing, comfort zone, and actually try a sensual kind of dance, you know. So it's different. And yeah, I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah. I hear that a lot of, because when you say, what are you doing? Well, I am doing sensual dancing, bachata sensual dancing. The first thought for people is, this is like some kind of stripper dance, you know, like, what is this? Some kind of like, you know, a sexy dance? What are you? Who are you? What are you doing? So most of the people things like this, but I mean, where I would go and where I would finish if I would think about that. But finally, no, I mean, we are living in our bodies, right? We are our bodies. We are our mind, our heart, our bodies. And these feelings, what we feel as a woman, that we want to move our hips, that we want to flip our hair, that you want to feel, you know, like that you want to coquette with yourself, that you want to touch yourself, that you want to move your hip, that you want to move your body. I mean, this is all part of our feminine energy. And this is not something dirty, something bad, something that you need to be ashamed of. I mean, no, because this is our, how you say, I cannot remember the words. Maybe I remember. Yeah, this is our essence. This is our core feminine essence, and for me, there is no reason to be shame about that. And it's not about technique. It's not about performance. It's not about being perfect and how I'm going to look. It's just about feeling yourself. And when you are feeling yourself, and when you just feel comfortable, you know, this is the beauty. Because on the dance floor, I see so much ladies, really, and I am not exaggerating, of all of ages, of all of body shapes, of all of religion, nations, like really, like there is like so big diversity. This is the beauty and this is the power of the dance. You don't need to have, any kind of expectation about yourself, how you need to look, how you need to move, how you need to be, from where are you. Nothing. This is the place where everybody just come to have fun and to enjoy with yourself. There is no like discrimination. So you are welcome, ladies, to explore yourself.
Oh, now we want
So
to come
much.
and dance with you.
Yes.
Well, actually, for one moment I was thinking, like, I didn't ask you maybe even to do like a 5 minutes maybe of some basic moves or something. So maybe for the next time we can arrange something like this, maybe 5 minutes of sensual warm-up, and then we can continue with the meeting.
Yes.
Or for
Yeah.
the,
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
well, maybe we can do
Oh,
something like this in the Facebook group. We will see. We are in contact.
Yes.
yes, we would love that. Totally. Oh. Well, it's been so great to have you here, honestly. And you have such a beautiful energy. And honestly, like after talking to you, I just feel like I want to dance. Like as soon as we get off the call, I just want to like start
Thank
dancing and
you.
do that sensual dance. So yeah, thank you so much for your time. It's amazing. And I think everyone's gonna get so much value out of just listening from you and really getting your energy as well. So yeah, thank you.
Well, girls, thank you so much really for this opportunity, for this invitation. I really enjoy and I really appreciate your effort and everything also what you are doing. I think that is so much important to empower other ladies and to encourage and to give example, and even to like create this space where actually we just can feel good and safe and like connect with, again, with like-minded ladies, right? So I mean, we are in the same playground, if this is the right word, I don't know. So I am also thankful for your work, and thank you for this invitation. I really enjoyed, and I hope to have another opportunity to see you and to connect with you more. And ladies, dance, explore, enjoy with your body, try to all these negative thoughts maybe that you are having, just try to focus on positive feelings, on positive stuff about yourself, what you like about yourself, and cultivate that. Okay. Cultivate that.